There is a single form of entertainment that has been successful since its creation, and the development of its editing has had a large impact on its audience. This can be none other than film. In 1895, the Lumiere brothers made the first film entitled Workers Leaving the Lumiere Factory in Lyon. As the title suggests, it is a 46-second film of workers leaving a factory. Though not entertaining in today's terms, this was mind-blowing and was shown only to the rich in exclusive screenings. Looking back, we may be disappointed in what we were creating, but without this, we wouldn't have had a platform to leap up into the cinema of the 21st century. No editing was used as it was all filmed in one take, and all that the Lumiere brothers wanted to show was shown in their 46 seconds. Another film produced from the brothers is The Water Are Watered. This was the first film with two people acting. All early material from this film onwards had actors doing what they did best, performing on a stage. This involved the actors playing to the camera, entering the shot and making sure all actions could be seen clearly by the camera. Nowadays, these types of films would seem extremely fake and we would all lose interest. This began the evolution of editing. Inspired by the Lumiere brothers' work, professional magician Georges Méliès used the camera to create illusions. The camera was left stationary whilst the scene was shot. They then stopped filming, moved or replaced one object, and began filming again. This made it look as though magic had changed something in the shot. Once again, this blew audiences' minds and increased popularity. In the modern day, this technique still works, but the audience are no longer amazed as much by it, since we have a wider knowledge of cameras and filmmaking. Due to this, in mainstream films, we never see this technique as it would pull us away from the illusion of a false reality where we do not notice that we are simply observing a story due to the editing used today. Despite this, there is one technique that still has significant meaning in modern films, as the edit shows important information. This was first used in the film The Gay Shoe Clerk. A close-up on the woman's foot demonstrates that this movement is significant to the story and impacts the ending. This is a shot recognisable to most people as it is still used as the film world has not grown out of it. This may be the only edit type discovered near the beginning of film that will always remain relevant. A final type of editing before we reach modern day style is parallel. This was primarily shown in the 1972 film The Godfather. Parallel editing is when two scenes are happening at the same time, and so are shown this way by cutting between the two, but having the audio of one overlay the other. This helps the audience make the connection that they are both happening together. This is also a technique that has helped us get to where we are today, as it happens in modern films, but our editing has become so precise we don't even notice it. Finally, we have reached modern day editing. This is continuity editing, where the audience does not realise we are watching a film, as the editing is so smooth and precise. If a character pulls their arm back in one shot, the next shot will show their arm in the same position so that our minds can make the connection that the edit is in real time. We have gotten so used to this so that we no longer feel as though we are spectators, but instead are so immersed in the fictional world. It is hard to believe that we will progress further than believing we are part of the film simply due to the editing, but there are many chances to evolve filmmaking even further. We just have to wait and see.